Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. We are actually remaining with 11 subscribers, only 11, to hit 6,000 subscribers in this video today. So please subscribe so that by the time we reach the time of the live stream, we are just celebrating. Yes, my good people, please, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Yes, thank you so much, my good people, for always turning up to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. And I can assure you the best is still coming. We are releasing this video of Kintu bit by bit. We are coming to the second part of his video. Please watch the video from the beginning up to the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. So actually, I've seen a lot of individuals who are actually throwing words on the side of the negative reactors. But you see that, the travel commando want to destroy Kintu, want to complete his, finish up his YouTube career. He wants to do what? Let me tell you. Where were you? Where were you to actually tell Kintu to stop what he was doing? Where were you? You should be even ashamed of yourself. Stop making noise and stop spreading wrong information outside there. This is a guy who have been in position to really trouble these guys for a very long period of time. Even when the travel commando could sympathize with him, he could not stop. And his people used to tell him to continue. Follow him everywhere. You can imagine the excuse these individuals are actually coming up with, that Kintu was going there to supervise whose project? Whose project? Whose project? That he comes from this family, he comes from... You see, when you get a problem, that is when now you want to associate yourself with other people. So if Kintu comes from this area, not specifically that home, he comes, they migrated from that village, that village around there. Now, where was Kintu to come and help Brian and the entire family? Where were they? This is not the time of individuals who have lost direction to come and point fingers. You guys had enough time to advise Kintu to actually behave. Even if they bail him tomorrow, that will not be the end of the story. So long as the travel commando is going to continue pursuing this case, I can assure you there is no way Kintu is going to win this case. That one I'm giving you for free. There is no way. Unless the travel commando becomes so forgiveful, that is when you will survive. But if it's to follow up this case, my friend, that he's going to come out tomorrow, I was like, Ernesto, are you okay in your head? Him coming out from bail does not mean the case has ended. It is just a follow-up, and everything will go as smoothly as possible. You see, you cannot be going to traumatize people. They have left this village, they have gone to another village, you are following them. That means every village that the travel command is going to go and try to change people's life, this man will always be there. You can imagine that he wants to investigate, he wants to be in charge of finances. He wants to be in charge of... And he was threatening that actually that will not be the end. That will go back to that construction site. I'll call at all costs, whether the travel commando want it or not. It was threatening the travel commando like nothing. That chasing him is not going to stop him from going there. He will continue going there. That is now how you can realize that actually this man is not himself. He's not. This man is actually very much possessed. He's very much possessed. You know? Very, very much possessed. This is a guy, you want him today, tomorrow he's doing the same thing. You know? So what do you really want the travel commando to do to this guy? You want him just to look, you know, this guy continue threatening him, threatening his family. As we are going to be watching from the clip that is actually coming. It's alarming. This is a man who is talking badly about the travel commando's mother, talks badly about the travel commando's father. Everybody, he talks so badly. You can imagine if somebody tells you, you will be pulled from a fridge. What comes in your mind? If somebody tells you, you will be pulled from a fridge, what comes from your mind? You know? And this is a person people want to say that, hey, you forgive him. He's looking for views only. He's looking for views when he's threatening people. You know? Himself, he had his own projects that is running with some kids in the village there. That is, he want to help them. He want to build for them a 3-bedroom house. We said, well, you go and do it. You know? But you have your own projects to run. You are coming to threaten somebody here. You know? The rate at which this man was threatening the travel commando was actually alarming. You know? That you will be pulled from a fridge. You can imagine those kind of statements. This is a person, individuals outside there, actually want the travel commando to sympathize with. He has talked so badly about Gitiriba. Actually, that maybe if I'm to release the third part of that video, it is going to come from that. When he's talking so badly about Gitiriba, like if he could grab Gitiriba, he could eat Gitiriba alive. Really? And that's a person. People want us to know that, you forgive him. My friend. Maybe the travel commando. Because he's a guy who always forgives. Let me tell you, some of us, we don't have the hearts that the travel commando has. We don't have. That, and I want to be very, very sincere. Because you cannot be traumatizing somebody all this time and still he will forgive you. And even after him forgiving you, you still go and you do the same kind of thing. I can assure you, even when the travel commando forgives this guy, he's going to do the same thing. Even when they put for him a restraining order, he will not follow that. This guy is so obsessed with the travel commando that he actually wants everything. Everything of the travel commando. You know? Everything. A man who can say that you have 500,000 subscribers, and for us, we want them by force. Let me tell you, there are individuals who are actually very, very evil. And you need to be very, very careful with the type of people you allow in your home. Be very, very careful. Because the person you are allowing today at your home might end up destroying you. Might end up finishing you. The travel commando welcomed these guys at his home. He fed them. He did everything that he could for these people. But what are they doing? They're looking for ways of crucifying him. They want to pull him down. And any project that he comes with to help people in the community, they're fighting. His sister is doing a very, very wonderful project in the village. They block for her the road. They block the road. So what do you want these people to do actually? What do you want them to do? They come from the same village, like these very villagers. But the way they are being treated, the way they're looking at them with bad eyes, you know? And yet, they are actually helping these people in these communities. When you look at Brian, Brian was like abandoned kid. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Brian and the grandmother. Nobody cares. Except the daughter, the auntie to Brian, who was actually trying. But the rest of these people, they don't want to know anything. You know? Whether Brian is going to be beaten and, he loses his life, they don't care. And now when hope has come, these individuals are coming out to ensure that the project of Brian does not go ahead. This is so wrong. It is actually very, very wrong. And these are the things that are not supposed to be allowed in our communities. Let's learn to appreciate that if other people are struggling and people are willing to help them, allow people to help them in peace. Do not come out, you want to interfere. Who tells you that they needed you to come, to carry out accountability issues and the rest? Who told you that they needed you? The fisherman is coming out and saying that these finances are not for the travel command. These finances are for you. Also go and have your own project. Go and have your own project and stop interfering on people's issue. This is so bad. It is very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. A man who is going in police custody almost not after 6 months or even 4 months. He's there. I can assure even after this one, he will again go back. So he will be the man. So he will be the man who will always be at the police. Every time he's in the police. And now people who thought, who have been, saying that, who used to stand with him, they're starting to abandon him. That is how ugly this story is starting to be. This is not right. And this kind of thing is supposed to stop. This kind of things is supposed to stop. Because it is not going to help us. It is not going to help. And people should actually learn that fighting the travel commando is not going to help you. Destroying the travel commando is not going to help you. The travel commando has been proven several times that when he talks about something, he will always deliver. That is it. So there is no need for you to come and carry yourself that you are going to investigate what? Who needs you? Who needs your services? People who want to look for relevancy, in things that actually does not concern them. You have contributed nothing. And you want to go and ask people accountability. The travel commando is always doing the things on camera. We are satisfied with what he's doing. You stay away from the travel command. I'm warning you. These individuals who are sponsoring Kintu, stay away from the travel command. Now, the Kintu is there suffering. He's in prison. Yeah? He's in prison. The so-called supporters, they're on their screen watching. They are watching. That, hey, we have now put a madman. He's in prison. Hey, he's in prison. Eh? You are giving this man little money, and you are making him, actually, probably does not know that he is suffering. By the Kintu is suffering. For him to come out every day, he is talking about Marwa, he is doing what about travel, he is doing what? By the day he is suffering. That man does not know that he is a slave. He is actually a slave. He has been calling people that Mayuguno and what and so is a slave to Marwa. He does not know that he is a slave to his supporters. He is a slave. He is being used like never before. Now you can imagine how he's opening his eyes there in the prison, in the cell. You may think he eh? I'm just imagining how he's opening his eyes from there, like a postcard. You know? But we have been telling this guy that please relax yourself. Why are you rushing? You cannot climb a tree on the top. You start from the ground until you reach up. But this is a guy who wants to be in the level of the travel commando. He's just 2 years. You know? He tried traveling. And actually when he was traveling in these countries here, you know, the village was very calm. When the man came back, he realized in the traveling was not making views. He came back and started doing only weird things. Weird things because he want views. You know? The village was very calm. And when he came back, he actually, if it was possible, if the gate of the travel commander was even open, he was going to enter inside the gate. Because the man is so desperate for views like nothing. Eh? You know, when he tried traveling, he was getting 1,000 views, sometimes 700, 900, the highest could go to 2,000. You know? So now, when the guy came back, even if possible, he would actually enter the gate of the travel. When desperation causes you hunger, desperation for money, don't make money to be ahead of you. It is very dangerous. It is actually very, very dangerous. So this man, he looked at traveling like he has wasted a lot of time. Like he has wasted a lot of time in traveling and he has gained completely. What I know, he hates the people who sponsored his traveling. Because probably he benefited completely, completely nothing. Eh? Because the rate at which this man became so desperate when he came back to the village to make views. He was very desperate. You can imagine going up to the road of the travel command, going to make a video at a road. You could even go up the... Desperation actually is very bad. Eh? The man is so desperate for views. The man... you see where the... see where desperation have taken him now. You know? See where desperation has actually taken him now. Things are not moving well, you know? So desperation have taken him to the cells. You know? Desperation have taken him to the cells. Actually, one of you had told me to buy a spray. Yakolu, Volros. I don't know where I'm mentioning it well. So actually, when I went there to ask for the spray, I got a different type of a spray than the one you told me. But then they gave me the tablets. That what I have is an allergy, kind of. So they gave me this tablet. I don't know whether this is, you know, whether you can read it well. So they gave me this tablet. I swallow one a day. So actually, the rate of me coughing has completely changed. You know, it has completely changed. And I also have some. I also have some other whatever, like this ones here. There are quite many. I've bought quite many of them. I'm also taking this. So somehow my coughing has changed. So the level of desperation the fisherman has been in position to get is actually alarming. Very, very much alarming. You know? Very, very much alarming. Desperation has now taken him to the cell. The man is in the cell. Okay, we are going to have a live stream today. Let me reserve my energy. You know? Desperation by this. Desperation for views is very... when you are desperate, you can do anything. If they were to tell him that if you enter inside that gate of the travel command, you are going to make 1 million views. The next thing you are going to get him at the gate of the travel command. Inside. Yeah? Desperation for views. Please, let us not allow ourselves to reach that kind of extent. It is actually very, very bad. Very, very bad to reach that level where desperation can make you do the worst things. So even when they were telling him that actually he will be put in jail, he was not actually accepting, by the way. You know? He was not accepting. So he had to force himself at the construction site where the travel commando, because I think he was just desperate to hold his camera and, you know, put it directly on the face of the travel commando. They told him, they told this guy that you grab the camera. He could not pull the camera down. You know, you could not pull the camera to take a video. Desperation. You see what it has caused him. He's now there opening his eyes. He's now opening his eyes from the cell like a rat. My friend, don't allow desperation to lead you away. You get problems for nothing. You see, you see really what is facing right now. Me, I don't want to reach that level where really money makes me to be very, very desperate. You know, even when they are telling you, please don't record a video from here, you want to record because you want money. Really? That level of desperation can actually lead you to even to the worst direction, by the way. That level of, it's not good. Don't make money to lead your way. You know? Don't. It will never be a good thing. It will never be a good thing. So please, let's fast forward this video, this clip, and then when I come back, we are going to continue with this video very, very strong. I told you, this is the second part of his video. I don't know whether I'm going to release the third one, but you know, the third one is having a lot of insults. A lot of insults. No wonder I rushed to delete. You can imagine your own video. You start fearing your own video. The man started fearing his own video. You see, when you make a video that you yourself, you start fearing. The third part, I even don't know whether I should release that third part. There was a lot of insult about, you know, he was insulting the river so badly. So badly. I really don't know whether I should release that third part of when you make a video and you yourself, you start fearing your own. The man had to rush to delete the video like that. Let me tell you, when your own video causes you a problem. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's watch this clip, and then when I come back, we shall continue with this video very, very strongly.
To film them and do narcotic to them. Point it out that Kintu gonna be coming back now and again, because there's nothing you can do as far as everything is concerned. And he's telling me that him are gonna be coming for you, because he thinks about everything is there. Mayuguno was there. Mayuguno was talking about Kintu, man. You know, this kind of the things how they happen. I told them very meticulously, I'm here to check how the project is. So theirs. But what they have to understand is they have nothing, and they will just be buried with nothing. That is it. And they have to understand that they will just be squeezed from the fridge and pulled from the fridge like cold beer at the end of the time. That is it. So when you're thinking about now, he will post the video of yesterday. And today's video, it will be posted tomorrow. So why are you holding this kind of the core YouTubers? Talk about Gitiriba, talk about Kibe today. I've seen Kibe there. Gake is there. So many people that are there. Mayuguno, imagine still Mayuguno is still following the channel behind. At that kind of the 5 cents, they'll not post the video that they have shooted today. They'll have to post after Maro has posted. So what are you doing? And why are you just sneaking and talk about, oh, you have to sniff some people's buttocks behind and talk about that's what you want to do? And you're thinking about what has come, that Maro will wait for Maro. So Maro has 500,000 subscribers. You are having 2,000. You are waiting for Maro to post, then you post. You are very stupid. You are very, very stupid at that kind of the matter. And I don't know where the brain will just get it from. And it's just right now, I'm the hotspot. They're talking about, oh, I don't want Kintu. And he's talking very narcotic. Oh, Kintu is abusing my mother. Who is your mother? Who is bothered with your mother? Nobody. Everybody has his own mother. So go and be cooked and just settle to your own home and talk about that's your mother. Stay with your mother at home. Nobody doesn't have a mother. So when you are just complaining that, oh, Kintu has abused my mother, do you think you are the only person who has a mother? There are people who are orphans here and they are surviving. And they're talking about, oh, Kintu is abusing my mother. You are better. You are having all the parents there. And you're talking very stupidically. And you are just there understanding that you are a vulnerable too. And you're just coming out to talk about ABCD. I'm not understanding this kind of the catcher gang, how they just behave, how they're gonna be coming out.
So actually, you have listened to that clip. I just tried to remove some insult from that clip because let me tell you, don't make a video. Don't make a video that you yourself start fearing. It's not good. You make a video that you yourself start fearing. For him to come out and start abusing the mother of the travel commando, that was not right. You know? It's not right. For him to come out and start threatening the travel commando, you know, you can imagine that he was going to go back. Okay, now you go back. Now that he's inside, let him go. Let him go back there. Desperation is very bad. If the travel commando has 500,000 subscribers, so you also struggle, make videos. But it does not mean you have to go and look for where the travel commando is each and every day. You want to ensure that you go where this guy is. That is not right. You know, it's not right. And when they arrest you, you start crying like a baby. Now you can imagine how he's opening his eyes from there. You know when a rat is peeping from the hole. So you see now, see the suffering. Oh, he does not understand that he's actually suffering. Desperation is bad. This man actually wants everything of the travel commando. He wants everything. And that behavior is now making him to lose even respect for everybody. Let me tell you, that man does not respect now the travel commando. He feels that he needs to grab everything from the travel commando, including probably the veil. That's the reason why they have been saying, you know, they want to go and destroy the fence. They want to destroy the house because that house, when somebody is standing up on top of the house, can see people bathe. You can imagine. You start associating yourself with the wrong ideas to try to put somebody down just because you are so desperate for money. You know? The travel commando worked so hard for 10 years. This guy has been in this platform for a short period of time. I don't think it's even 2 years. But you see the level of desperation that he has. You know? Very much desperate. Please, the youth in this community need to understand some things you need actually to work very hard for them. It's not just a matter of you just waking up and you start making noise, you know, throwing a lot of insults towards the family of the travel commando and to the travel commando himself. It is very bad. You know, it's actually very, very bad. You see now what this, let me tell you, even if it's to come out, but he will never forget that at one point was put, you know, in the cells. You know? He will come, he probably must come, he might come out because of bail issue. But if there was a way this man would first remain there, maybe for 2 months, 2 or 3 months, to teach him a lesson. To actually teach him a lesson. Because this guy does not understand. That's why I have a problem with this guy. You know? You cannot go film you know, the travel commando's road is not a that road that goes to the travel commando is not a public road. It is not. It is not a public road. Then you see him going, making video at the road, and meanwhile he's pointing the camera at the home of the travel commando. And he does not want the travel commando to say anything. The travel commando should keep quiet and allow him to continue doing whatever things that he's doing. Can you imagine this kind of thinking? It is actually very, very bad. And when people actually tell him, he does not listen. And the people who have been encouraging this man, Kintu, now you see where you're leading this man. What if he was actually beaten from that side badly? What was going to be this individual? What were they going to say? You who is sending Kintu to cause problems? Are you now happy that the man has been arrested? You know? You are sponsoring wrong. There is a lot of people who are suffering in this village, in these communities. There are a lot of poor people. So why don't you put your money into the right use instead of sponsoring this man causing problems, commotion in the village? Why can't you people stop that? What do you gain by fighting the travel commando? Just because you don't want to see an African coming up and showing us something to do. Let me tell you, a lot of us didn't know about YouTube. We could watch YouTube, but we didn't know that we can benefit from it. We didn't know. And you open our eyes. Now our eyes are opening, and let me assure you that other people's eyes are also going to be open. Allow us, we Africans, also to develop, to move a step. But fighting us, making us to fight each other, it's not going to help us. You know? It is going to divide us the more. People are going to start hating themselves. Family will start hating themselves. Hate on hate. Just because of few individuals who actually don't want to see us progressing. You know? If somebody give us maybe like now they are helping Brian, some individuals don't see that in good faith. You know, you don't want to see this boy actually his life changing. Now you send Kintu there to go and cause commotion, but also this fisherman does not understand, my God. Now see the fruits of his work. He's at the cell. So what has he gained from that? He has gained popularity. Or what? You know? This man actually wants the travel commando to do something bad for him. And that's when people are going to come, hey, he's a bad person, he's a bad person. The good thing, the travel commando did not touch him. If the travel commando attacked this guy, let me tell you, actually, that is what they're waiting for. Because I saw some individuals saying, was he beaten? Was he what? Did the travel commando touch him? If the travel commando touch him, we need to teach the travel commando. Now, the man did not touch him, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? He's the one who followed them there, trespassing. So what are you going to do now? You are dividing Africans instead of uniting them. You know? You are making people fight. You are causing division. You know? And they are using Kintu to cause problems in the community. Let me tell you, this is not how you are going to help Kintu. Or this is not how you are going to help this village. You know? Promoting wrong things in African villages is not going to help. The travel command is actually trying to show us something. And we are very pleased with what he's showing us. You know? See how the life of people have really transformed in this village because of him. The number of houses that are being constructed. You know? He has been in position to change Mama Ann's home, Mama Ann's family. But you see, individuals want to make videos. He's eating money. If he was eating money, that house was not going to be there. The travel commando is not so desperate for money the way people put it. He's not. A man who can come out and read the names of people who have actually donated, that's the man you are saying is a bad person. Because actually, if he wanted to keep quiet with that, he can keep quiet. But he decided to come out that every time we come out, we are going to be reading the names. That is transparent. What type of transparency does really some individuals want? Even when you are contributing nothing to the good cause, but you want to open your mouth that you are sending people to go and investigate what? Go and carry accountability there. And he also, Kintu also is going like a madman, a man who does not reason. Hey, I'm just here, I've come here to carry out accountability. On whose project? On whose project first? You know? You even know that they don't want you there. He went there the first time they chased him. The second time they chased him. Now this is the third time. He is there. He is in police custody. Really? And you know, when he was the third time when he was chased from there, he was still talking of going back there. Threatening the travel command. You can imagine. You can imagine that kind of madness. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Actually, we are about to hit 6,000 subscribers. If we can make it today, please subscribe, and we are going to have a live stream today. Be ready for the live stream, and please join. Let's subscribe. Let's hit 6,000 subscribers today. Hit. You know, 6,000 subscribers today. Subscribe, my good people. Please, thank you so much for turning up to watch this video. I can assure you, I'm even thinking whether to release the third part of this video. You know, because we shall see. But the good thing, the fisherman is there. We are going to have a live stream today. Let me end this video here by wishing all of you the best. And thank you so much for turning up to watch my videos. Greetings to all of you watching me from USA, UK, Canada, and all of you from the Caribbean. Not forgetting my good people here in Africa. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate your big support to this platform. Let's meet on the live stream. Thank you so much, my good people. Much blessing and respect to all of you. See you again in the live stream.